All right. Doink, we made it.
I remember to be mute.
Did you mute?
Yes. Hello, Miss Lisa.
Hello, Steve.
Stevie, did you mute?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Let me do a quick rundown. We'll get into a couple of things here right off the bat. If I can get the hell up there. The comments have been flying, so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's always a plus. All right, some zipper head from New Jersey was first tonight. I think we call him Pissa or whatever. All right, P2E we'll call him, I guess. Hello, P2E. Miss Lisa Shell's obviously in here with us. Hello, Guns Girl. They have a beautiful Sandy's Fashions is with us again tonight. As always, it's Friday. Stevie B, what's happening, my friend? Good to see you. And let me see here. Am I doing this the right way here? Or am I going down? Redneck Renegades here. What's up, Redneck? Why is this thing going so slow down here, Stevie? I'm a redneck cockerham. Tommy, how the hell you been?
Hey, Tommy.
Good to have you here, Tommy. Vanessa Kitty, how are you? Great to see you. Joe's Neon's in the house. Joe, good to see you. And of course, one G Trapper.
I think Vanessa Kitty was in a chat other night in the side chat for Roll Call 219 chat, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool. That's what we do. You know? So we have the normal crew here. Stump came in and out like 4 times, so I don't know if he's having computer issues.
Probably internet issues. Everybody's been saying it's acting weird since it got
He
cold.
was in the internal for 4 times. Come out.
Talk about issues, man.
Hopefully he gets that all squared away.
It was the coldest day of the year for us, and they canceled school. And guess what went down all day on that day?
Computer.
Xbox Live. The entire network went down.
Well, the kids were.
While the kids were, it was almost. I think I'm going to hell because I thought it was funny watching the suffering on their face. They were trying to call the place where they bought it, and I mean they bought it with their own money, so it's not like you know what I mean. It's not like we spoiled our kids with a bunch of video games, but they bought it with their own money that they've saved up. But man, they were trying to find out if it was under warranty and what went wrong with it, and they were calling Xbox, and they called the store GameStop where they bought it, and the lady there, the manager, was like, "It's under warranty, but are you getting a black screen?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, that's just a network problem. We've got like 25 calls today on that." I was like, "Oh." So like every 10 minutes they were checking it to see if it was going to work.
Wow.
I told him, I said, "You know what? I got a PlayStation 2 from before you guys were even born, and it still works, so I don't know what the issue is."
Yeah, but Dad.
Right.
All right, so apparently I'm having a problem with my family, so I went to incognito here.
You're still breaking up, Mike.
Who won? And don't tell me, Steve, you already won one.
Yeah, Mike needs to get off that government internet. Actually, buy some internet.
You still on the Obama web?
Obama web. I want some Obama net, man.
Obama net.
Yeah, Obama net. That sounds better. Obama net.
Yep.
Get up to date, man. Get on Trump net. Ours are working fine.
Mike, you say something. Are you still messed up?
What happened is Mike got a discount and he bought Hillary net.
Oh Lord.
You want to be booted?
Thought you were going robo drunk again.
No, I don't know.
No, on Hillary net you get assassinated. Just saying.
Why am I coming in? Am I coming in jumbled again?
It's better right at this second.
It's fine right now.
Right.
Pesa. Reaper Militia Outdoors, how the hell you doing? Great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
What is up, Reaper?
Hillary net.
Dude puts out some great videos, man. I love watching his stuff.
By the way, hey numbnuts from New Jersey. I have never dissed that young lady, and I never will. If you obviously didn't have cotton in your ears, I said hello to Guns Girl. So.
Oh, that was like the first person he said hello to.
No shit. Anywho.
Then he had to turn his camera off.
Right. Anywho. For those who haven't heard, for those who haven't maybe been on YouTube or whatever, they're getting rid of G Plus in April 2nd, April 3rd, April 9th, I don't know, April something. They're closing all Google Plus accounts. There's a link in there for you to go get if you have pictures and all that crap on there and you want them, you can go on there and get them. So you guys might want to check that out for those who used it, you know.
So I got to go save all my nudes?
Yeah, me too. Guns Girl, I did not diss you. I shouted you out. You guys, did I not shout out Guns Girl?
Oh yeah, very first one. No, first one was Prepping to Endure, and then right after that, it was Guns Girl.
Yeah, Shalisa and then Guns Girl. Yes. Anywho, so what's going on? Anything good?
Yeah, I'm just wondering how that Google Plus is going to affect YouTube.
I don't know. It didn't say anything about that.
Not really at all, except for the like, you know how you used to put people in your circles to be in your contacts.
That's what I told Mike.
Yeah. You just got to add them by email.
They'll have to be a different way to send invites, which I would think it would be a lot easier because I think it's a real pain in the ass to have to relearn how to go to Google Plus, put people in your circles just so you can invite someone to your live stream on YouTube.
No, Guns Girl, if you weren't busy texting the idiot from Jersey, you would have heard me shout your name out, sweetheart.
Yeah, Shalise, I think all you do is if you don't have, if they don't have their email on their YouTube page, like mine's on there, you know, you hit email and it gives you their email, and then all you do is look in your Hangout, like when it says add people in the basement, in the green room, you just type in their email and it pops them up, and then you can send them an email. And it'd be like an invite. And if they accept that invite, they're your friends or whatever, then you can add them anytime and they can add you.
Yeah, but still, you got to do something over again that makes it a little harder to communicate.
Well, I think that once that you are in I think everyone that was in your circles, I think they're just going to stay. I think they're going to move those over to contacts, will be your contacts.
We'll see.
Hello,
have you got those things that says such and such is your friend or be somebody's friend on YouTube?
Oh, hello, Gunpowder Beauty.
It's in the notifications area.
I just assumed that if Google Plus is going away, it'll be a whole lot easier because it'll have to be a different way, and I'm hopeful.
I just miss the old way where you could just, you know, send them a message on their YouTube. That was the easiest.
Yeah, they screwed that pooch.
I think that was BS when they said not enough people are using private messaging, so they're taking it away so they can give us more usable things.
Yeah, which they never did.
I think they just wanted to clear all that space because we all had messages from years ago piled up in it.
It's all pointing to stopping us from communicating when the revolution starts.
TV internal.
Gotcha.
So we'll just use their own tools against them, and we'll communicate through Facebook Messenger.
Well, that's how I sent Shalisa's through Facebook. I sent one to Johnny, obviously. Hello, Gunpowder Beauty.
Hello, Gunpowder Beauty. I forgot to send her. Sorry, I have to apologize to her. I was supposed to send her some information yesterday, and
you suck.
I know I got busy, but I have all night tonight while I'm at work. If I'm not busy, I will send it.
Okay. Gig Ryan 19, how are you, my friend? Gunpowder Beauty, let that lesson be learned. Never trust a lawman, especially one from fucking Ohio. Just saying. Swamp Donkey. What's up, Swamp Donkey? I'm sorry, Steve, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask Ohio if that was his clinic results he wanted to send her.
If it was the what?
Your results from the free clinic.
So
actually, no, it's DNA results. She is the father.
So I have a question. Anybody not having cold weather? Anybody?
It's colder here than it is where you're at.
I don't know about that.
I just seen it on the national weather map. So
yeah. How cold is it out there?
We're still down at 13 degrees. They said you were at like 22.
13? Hang on there, numbnuts.
That's pretty warm.
Can you see that? Oh, can you see that? I'm on the fucking, what do you call it? Stevie, you ready?
What?
Oh, shit, you're right. Ohio, you ready?
Sure.
Drake at Mass, clear, 9 degrees. A few passive clouds, low of 7 tonight. It's 9 degrees right now.
Same here. And that feels warm.
Well, that was at
12 and 14.
Well, I was talking at noon today. I'm on my phone. I can't see.
Noon.
Look what it is in Cleveland. Tell me what it is in Cleveland. Somebody look it up.
It's always cold in Cleveland.
That's right.
Yeah, Swamp Donkey says minus 50, mofos. Tell me about it.
Right. Yeah, no kidding.
All right, now.
Like I said, once you get below 0, it really doesn't matter.
Swamp Donkey has the right to be cold. It's minus negative. Yeah, but he's Celsius. So what's that in Fahrenheit?
It's below negative 40 Fahrenheit. I know that. Because at 40, minus 40.
At minus 47, it's the same.
32
right?
is 0.
At minus 47, they're the same, right?
No, minus 40 were the same.
Oh.
So
9 degrees.
We'll do it this way. Celsius.
What's 9 degrees?
Right here. Sorry.
Oh.
I didn't look it up for you.
Celsius to Fahrenheit.
See if I can look it up here.
Just type in weather in the pit of misery, and it should pop up Cleveland.
Negative 50 Celsius equals negative 58 Fahrenheit.
Oof. Ouch.
Cleveland, Ohio, Friday, 10 p.m., 11 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, see? Okay.
See, that's a sauna.
Yeah.
Freaking
Heat wave, baby.
over there.
Heat wave.
Run around with a t-shirt.
Now, Monday it's supposed to be like 50, and I guarantee I'll see some assholes driving convertibles. Guaranteed.
Right?
I'll be driving around with my window down, elbow hanging out, cigarette going.
50 on Monday?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll play hooky and go ice fishing in a fucking t-shirt.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a 90-degree jump from like super low to super high.
Andrew Hondo, how are you?
What's up, Hondo?
Hey, Hondo. Hondo called you a turd muffin.
Call me
Yeah,
a turd muffin?
yeah. Respect the thickness, my man. Respect the thickness.
VBorg 001. How the hell are you, my friend?
Do you know your face isn't showing, Mike, or are you just doing that to keep the internet?
I'm doing that to keep going.
Robo jump?
Yeah, I took all my bandwidth down. I have
That's
zero
right.
bandwidth right now.
Load of crap.
So
Seems to be working.
we'll just have to do it that way. It's probably I kicked my kid off the thing. He's watching Netflix, and then the girls on their phone with the So I don't have one of those boosters yet. So
Why you wear your tinfoil hat?
yeah. So yeah, it's been cold. I guess out in Chicago it's been really bad. When I went into FedEx tonight, there was a thing. They're all talking about a FedEx employee driver must have went out and he's doing his job. He must have been checking his airlines and all that. Anyway, they think he might have fallen or whatever, or what have you. But at any rate, he froze to death.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
man.
And the only reason they knew about it is because the truck wasn't running, and the drivers all have handhelds, and they have to make a gate at a certain time. And I guess his dock boss said to himself, "Wait a minute, he already left. Why is this not saying he's through the gate yet?" And his boss went out in the check and he was lying dead in the fucking.
So like he slipped and fell probably like on a sidewalk away from his truck, and then
he froze to death. And he wasn't out. He wasn't out there an hour, and he froze to death.
damn. I seen
negative fucking 50 or negative fucking 30 Fahrenheit.
I seen a picture or a story on I think Facebook or something like that of like some homeless people they had to like scrape up off the sidewalks. And I don't know if it was true. I never did have the time to research it or anything. But I mean, can you imagine? I mean, when it was down like what minus 37 or something like that in Chicago the other night. I mean, here they did everything possible to open up every like public building they could for like warming areas. All the churches open their doors and stuff, which I think churches should open their doors every night if you ask me. But I don't know, man. Can you imagine trying to survive in that stuff?
You got to remember, a lot of people don't want. There are
I know a lot of people don't want the help, but man,
they refuse to help no matter how cold it is. It sucks, but
I was watching a news clip where a homeless guy was in one of the warming stations, and he had his hand kind of wrapped up, and you could see his blue fingers. He had frostbite.
Let me interrupt 1 sec. I'll be right back. Speaking of cold and all that, I was out the wife's car. I'll be right back.
The Cleveland police, they had all their vehicles they went out and filled them up with like blankets, and they were going around delivering blankets the other day to anybody who needed a blanket. It was, I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but I guess every little bit helps. I mean, if I was sleeping in a tent and you brought me a blanket, I'd appreciate it,
I'd have me a big old city campfire. Screw them.
Yeah, I'd be burning whatever stuff I could find in the alleys and everything,
Yeah.
That's when you just let a dumpster fire just happen.
Yeah.
Here you go. One time at work, we had a dumpster fire, and you could see this glowing, the metal was glowing in this one spot, like glowing red.
Wow. That takes a lot of heat.
Yeah, it was like smoldering inside the dumpster. It took a while. It was a spontaneous combustion. It was building up back in the warehouse. We was able to get the fire department to wheel it outside and take care of it or some shit. It was a long time ago, but I'll never forget that freaking blowing metal on the side.
There's the hot spot.
Keep your hands warm.
I've heard of people like when the power goes out, they don't have any power, and they're depending on their fireplace, they run out of firewood. I've heard of people breaking up their tables and chairs and everything, man.
Oh yeah, it's been going on since people have been on the planet, I'm sure.
But yeah, I got a dining room table and chairs that I'd be willing to burn if it was either that or keep me warm, you know?
Yep.
Got an old entertainment center down the basement. That probably burned for about 4 seconds. I just passed my exit. God damn it. Yeah, it's not funny though. I'm on the turnpike.
I'll see you in about an hour. Should have just locked them up and did what all them other idiots do.
Oh no, I was way past it when I realized it.
Gunpowder Beauty won't be joining us. She's got a massive migraine. I feel for you, girl.
I had my headache last night. That was weird. I don't get headaches. What's a turnpike?
What's that?
Swamp Donkey wants to know what a turnpike is.
Oh.
That's some big lunker pike you catch that you turn back, so they'll have babies.
That's right. You get big fine.
It's a toll road. Goes across the state.
So how much extra driving did you add to your trip there, Ohio?
Oh, I gotta do 10 more miles.
So about a half hour at it? No, pretty close.
Hope you're not late.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I'm not gonna turn around and go back. I'll just get out when I get off.
Kicking a bag of dicks for you says, "Hey, Ohio."
What's that?
Kicking a bag of dicks for you says, "Hello."
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a kiss too.
Yeah, that's a friend of mine.
You got some strange friends, buddy.
Yeah. Obviously, look who I'm hanging out with now.
Ooh, where'd Mike go? And who's echoing?
I think it's just one of those little echoes that happen.
All right. From our
So,
listening devices.
yeah. Tell me if this is nuts or not, okay? My stepfather offers to come by and pack down my driveway for me with his four-wheel drive so I can get out. Is it just me, or does anyone else do that? Because that just makes me cringe. I mean, if he comes by with his four-wheel drive and drives up and down my driveway, when we're finally going to get a thaw, I'm going to end up with an ice driveway, and it's going to take forever for it to melt.
Yeah,
I do that to my driveway. It melts pretty darn quick.
yeah. At my mom's house, they have a really long gravel driveway, and that's all they do. Is go up and down it with the four-wheel drive a bunch of times, pack it down. That way you can get up and down it.
And you'd be surprised how good a traction you get on it.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, because I was like, no, please. Well, at first I said, no, thank you. And then he offered again today. It was a week ago he first offered. And I was like, no, please, no, don't let Ron come over and pack down my driveway. It's finally going to melt tomorrow. I'm going to end up with a ice ramp, and I won't be able to get my car back up.
Right.
I always shovel my driveway. I probably get the longest driveway on the block. I always shovel my driveway. I can't right now because of my back surgery.
I have a question. Don't you have a teenager in the house?
He's disabled.
I did not know that.
He helps me when he can.
Don't you have like a neighbor or somebody that will?
Actually, he's in his early to mid 20s.
Don't you have a neighbor or somebody that can?
Yes,
See, that's
neighbor.
what a lot of people don't do anymore, right? It's like when I was a kid. Obviously, I'm not speaking of you, okay? But when I was a kid, anybody that couldn't do stuff like that, whether it be cutting the lawn or anything like that, we always just went over and did it. Shovel the driveway for them and shit. We always, you know what I mean?
And people still do. It seems like less and less. And I had this redneck neighbor who's a great guy, love him to death. He wheel and deals, he hustles for old beat up stuff and fixes it up. And he got himself a snow thrower.
Oh,
and
really?
he has been having fun with it. He's gotten everyone's sidewalk and everyone's driveway except mine. It's like, no, he knows I just had back surgery. I've got a $20 bill in my pocket just in case he does come by. And it's like, oh man.
Yeah, no, that sucks.
But yes, there are people that still do that, and even on my block.
Where are we getting all these?
I think they're buddies of Ohio.
Oh, okay.
What we got?
Yeah, he's too quiet over there. How can he do while he's driving though?
Yeah.
Clary Flat Earth.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, stop it. Oh, Clary Flat Earth has 810 subscribers. That ain't Ohio.
Maybe that's why Ohio missed his exit. Was you trolling the chat?
Yeah, I was trolling while driving.
Trolling while driving, that's first.
Well, he's trolling all right.
Now, I went to go around this semi, and I just did not realize where I was. And by the time I got in the other lane to go around him, I realized, hey, that was my exit right there.
Man, you could have made it through the snowy ditch. Got a little air.
Yeah, let's see. All right, I got 2 miles to go to my next exit here.
Careful.
Go slow now.
Remember, put on your left-hand blinker to turn right.
Yeah, we use turn signals in Ohio to tell you what lane we came from.
Oh no, Andrew, that's all right. That's all good. Hey, Mikey, when do you get to hunt again? I can hunt now. I can hunt coyote. That's about it. Up until March 8th. Then it closes until. Then it closes until when? September, I think. August.
All right. I'm gonna hop off here. I'll try and jump back when I get there.
All right. And then I can hunt. I believe Massachusetts. Does Mass have two bear hunts, spring and fall? I'm trying to remember. I forget. But yeah. So that's about it. If I wasn't so lazy and had the time, well, not that I'm lazy, but I just don't have the time. I could have went and bought a Rhode Island. Rhode Island's last day of hunting is tomorrow, I think, or Monday. It's either tomorrow or Monday, something like that. They hunt into first part of February, first 4 or 5 days of February. And, deer too, you know. So, but it's kind of hard with basketball and soccer, and because they missed so many games over the spring because the field was, under 3 feet of water, that they did an indoor soccer league now. They didn't charge us for it because of the games missed. So she's been doing indoor soccer on Saturday. She plays basketball Saturday and Sunday, and soccer Saturday night. So,
Kicking a bag of dicks for you says his grandma was from Rhode Island.
oh yeah,
And I believe kicking a bag of dicks is either a female or gay.
either way, we're all welcome here. We don't care what you are.
They were talking about their husband.
That's all good.
Oh, she's a female, self-admitted.
See that? It's funny that her name is called Kicking a Bag of Dicks because at work, I tell everybody to go suck a bag of dicks.
Right.
Or eat a bag of dicks, one or the other. I saw it on Facebook one day. Literally, a bag of dicks. And from that day forward, I just...
Oh, you can buy them and send them in the mail to people.
Right. So now I just say, go eat a bag of dicks.
Just don't shout.
Are you guys Globers? What's a Glober? Forget my
Flat Earth
ignorance.
people.
Rounder.
Pardon?
Round Earth people.
Yeah, I think the Earth's round. Is that a bad thing? Well, guessing you're clearly flat Earth, I guess that you believe otherwise.
And he's got a pretty interesting channel.
No, I'm not knocking. I'm just asking. I'm judging by the name. Clearly flat Earth. I'm assuming that.
Oh, globe heads! Here is your flat Earth proof.
Right on, redneck. The Earth is rhombus. Yeah, I'm thinking that the Earth is round. Why is that a bad thing?
I'm still waiting for the picture of the boat going off the edge.
Well, right. Well, that's what I'm. I believe in boob-shaped Earth. So you think it's a cone? A plastic cone at that.
No, boob-shaped Earth just has a really cool mountain. That's all.
Yeah.
Go climb it.
It all depends because what kind of boob you want there, because you got some flapjacks going on, and you don't want that, man. I mean, that's woo-wee.
Oh, God,
I mean, flat as a pancake till you get to the, and it's just, I don't mean flat chested as in doesn't have any. I mean,
oh, I had a friend with flapjack titties. They was like flapjacks.
you just want to take like a bicycle pump and go and blow them up for them, I searched for flat Earth, and you guys showed. Come on, cut it out. You searched for flat Earth, and you found the Quagmire. Probably because the Quagmire is the Earth round or flat.
Oh, how did you title?
Cool.
How did you title the chat tonight?
I titled it the Quagmire. And I put in the chat, we chat about everything. So that's probably one thing. But that's cool. Clearly, you're more than welcome to hang, come back. We're here every Friday night. I am by no means poking fun of what you believe. We don't do that here. We debate. We talk about shit, and we disagree. We have fun.
Just don't get your feelers hurt because somebody disagrees with you.
There are people here that may say, really.
I went to a flat Earth live stream once, and they were so cool and funny and mellow, and jamming
Oh, yeah?
and singing songs. And I was like, these guys are cool. They're kind of weird, but cool. They were just jamming away. This little young teenage lady was just giggling away. And that was a fun live stream. I wish I knew what that live stream was again so I could go back to it. That was funny. Just singing songs and giggling.
I'll give you one thing. Have you seen the muddy boot prints on the moon? I have not. I didn't think the moon got weather to have muddy boot prints.
I haven't been to the moon yet.
I haven't been there either. I have no desire to go to the moon. Although, if you think about this, right? All the old sayings our parents used to say and shit, and you hear in the movies and all that. And they say, what? I love you to the edge of the earth.
I always thought it was end of the earth.
Right?
Are flat earth people conspiracy theorists?
Oh no, special ed. I'm well aware there's flat Earth around the globe. I'm well aware of that.
That's a little play on words there, Mike.
No shit. Clearly flat Earth. One small step for man, one giant leap for the faith of mankind. Yeah, I remember all that.
No, it's not that though. It's not one small step for man. The guy was Ohio. He was from Ohio. He had an Ohio accent. He was saying that's one small step for a man.
I just said that.
But everyone thinks it's one small step for man. It's one small step for a man. For a man.
Yeah.
If you listen, it's his accent, and that's why everyone got it wrong.
But what difference does it make?
Big difference. Everyone thinks it was one small step for man and one small step for mankind.
So what
he said for a man.
Okay. Hey, BM Tactical, what's up?
That's what started the whole conspiracy theories, because they misunderstood his.
Well, did you think he might have mispronounced it because he's like, I don't know, 5,000 miles away up in the sky?
And sucking oxygen?
And sucking oxygen in the fucking 60s when technology wasn't what it is today?
I had a friend of mine that I knew in New Orleans who had privy to the outtakes of the film from the moon landing.
Yeah.
Those dudes were they call it space drunk. They were cracking jokes and tipping over and all kinds of crap that we never got to see on the news.
I mean, I wasn't there. I mean, you can put, I don't know. So you asking me if they land on the moon? I'm going to say yes. Because I'm going to tell you why. I haven't seen proof otherwise that they didn't. Maybe what? I'm not being a dick. No, I'm being dead serious. Nobody's showing me concrete proof. Okay, that all that was like done in a Hollywood fucking movie set somewhere. So yeah. That's my belief on it. Oh. I mean, isn't like, you know what I'm saying, Cleary? It isn't like the JFK assassination where you can, we have conspiracy on that, or even 9/11. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Who you guys taking in the Super Bowl? Does my hat? Oh yeah, I'm not on TV, am I? Who do you think I might be taking, Redneck? I'm from Boston. Well, just north of Boston, I should say, right? I don't live in the city of Boston.
Only claim it when you have to.
I'm in a suburb of Boston. We never know is how I feel that it is told by man, and we all know we can't trust that. Exactly. I'm hoping, Andrew. I'm hoping. That's the area your uncle lives in. You have an uncle up my way, Redneck?
Is the Super Bowl going to be on CBS?
Yes, ma'am. Water always finds its level. Right on there, Clary. The Super Bowl will be on CBS at kickoff, I believe, is 6:35 or 6:40.
I was wondering because all week CBS has been on and off, off. And I'm wondering if they're preparing for the Super Bowl or if it's gonna be a really big screw up.
No, it's on. No, what do you mean screw up? It's gonna be on CBS. Don't worry about it. Renegade in Massachusetts, in like the Drake area, southern New Hampshire. What did you miss, Clary? Says missed that. Sorry, lost the connection. That's all right. We're still here, bud. Which one did you miss? What? Stevie, I got controls now, right?
Yep, it's your chat, buddy.
Everybody's saying goodnight to Prep, and he's leaving right now.
Why does that crack me up so much?
I don't know. He's pissing me off, though. Oh, come on, Reaper. It's not a friggin' presidential vote. All right, cool, Redneck. Well. Oh, something about Boston. Okay, Clary. Yeah, I live in Boston. Well, just north of Boston. And somebody asked who I'd be rooting for in the Super Bowl. Man, Vegas runs all the sports. Yeah, good point. My son, my son went to Kentucky. 3 guys killed 34 hogs. Oh my God, I want to do that so bad. That's what I really want to do, was go fucking hog hunting. I mean, I suppose I can go hog hunting if I go down to P-Town, down the Cape. I don't know how much my wife would like that, though. A lot of Clearys, yeah. At least it's a Cleary's pub in town, too. Guns Girl, that's a loaded comment, and you know what? I'm gonna get mad at you now too. So,
she got the raspberry.
Yep, she got the raspberry. Yep, imagine that. I gave Guns Girl a raspberry.
Lucky.
NYC has a lot of pics out there, yeah. True. Mafia never died, man. It just got smarter. You're right, it hasn't. I see a little comments going back and forth with that pinhead from fucking New Jersey that I'm about to boot out of my chat. I see all them. It's all right. No worries. It's all right. Yeah, the hog hunt, that'd be something cool. Oh, him. Oh, now all of a sudden it's oh, him. I know. It's all right. They say it can be dangerous to hog hunt. But I look at it this way. Can you stalk hog, or do you have to do it by tree stand?
Either way.
Well, that, and I don't take. I mean, I can't hunt over bait, so. I mean, suppose I could if I wanted to, but you know what I'm saying? I just choose not to.
Right. Well, with hogs, it's kind of tough because they meander. In order to get them to come back a second time, you almost need bait.
Yeah, but can't you hunt them at night? Isn't it easier to hunt them at night when they're rooting?
Oh yeah.
But the problem with that is that if you have a $2,000 scope, right?
Yeah, plus or minus.
$2,000 for a night vision scope, isn't it?
At least for a decent one.
Yeah.
Plus, you're a YouTuber, so you need the camera too.
Right.
That makes for some good video. Those thermal imaging hog hunts.
Oh, they stalked them. They hunted with dogs. That's cool.
Yeah, I forgot about that. They got dogs that chase the hogs.
No, they won't come near a blind, but I seen it on YouTube where they have feeders, and it's like, dinner time, and they all show up, and somebody sits up on a tree stand or what have you, and bang, Middleborough. Yeah, that's not too far. I know where Middleborough is. Yep, nice town. A lot of woods in Middleborough. Yep, that's south of me. That's south of the city. Yep. Yeah, you want to go hog hunting, but you want to go hog hunting in New Jersey there, Guns Girl. I'm well aware. It's all right. I don't know. Stump was here. I told you. Stump came in 4 or 5 times. I don't know if he's having a storm or what down there, but he's having a hard time hanging in.
Yeah, I had a ball hunting pigs down south.
Now, how long? Their tusks are pretty long from the videos I watched, Stevie. They're like 3.5, 4 inches long.
Yeah,
that can't feel.
Depends how old they are.
That can't feel good if it goes in your fucking calf, or your ass, or your chest.
The edge of those tusks. The only reason they have bottom tusks is to sharpen the top tusks against, to rub against it to keep them sharp. The edge is like a serrated knife, and they will shred you from one end to the other.
Thanks, Cleary. Much appreciated. I'll return that favor as soon as the chat's over. Enjoy yourself, and thanks for coming in. Much appreciated.
Take care, Clearly.
Good night, Swamp. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna fucking. You know what? You know what?
Right on, G Trapper.
Booyah!
Whoa!
Bang!
Oh, he got deleted and timed out.
Ha ha.
Yeah, you should have seen what he said at the very beginning of the chat.
Oh, I saw it. Oh, I saw it. Using a 25 on coyotes. I want to buy a my 17, my Ruger, 17 HMR and go coyote hunting.
At 25-06, you could reach out there a little ways.
Yeah, you could.
I got one. I haven't fired it yet. I've been trying to build a stock for it. I think I'm just going to have to break down, take it in, and say, fix it.
I'll see you soon. What do you mean, see you soon?
Mike, you know how it is with a parent. You try to get a kid to stop doing something, they just sneak off and go do it on their own.
Right.
Next thing you know, you have a chat of their own.
Yeah. Oh, you got he's got a, what do you call it? Redneck's got a, what do you call it too?
Nice.
Spit it up for me, Stevie.
A 17 WSM.
Yep. Thank you. I was trying to read it all at the same time.
Winchester Short Mag.
Why can't I use an HMR for yotes? I see people hunting with them all the time.
You can, but it. I met a guy who hunts coyotes with a 17.
Yep.
And he said it is much better when there's snow on the ground because with that tiny hole, unless you're point blank, with that tiny hole, they have to bleed out and you will have to follow a blood trail. He said he had a hard time with it not putting them down right away.
Really?
Yep.
Winchester Super. No, I knew what the Super Mag was, Redneck.
Oh yeah.
I was reading somebody else's, and the things move at the same time. So that's why I asked Stevie to.
I said Short Mag.
Well, I knew what you meant, though.
Yeah, that's like a holy.
But a lot of trappers love an HMR because of that fact, Stevie.
Right.
They'll use it because it's only one hole, you know.
Yeah. Well, most of those are headshots too.
Yeah.
You know, in a trap.
Yep. See, when Redneck Renegade uses his 17 Super Mag, and they can offer him 22 Mag will do the same trick too. He said a 270 is 700 for deer, and I use a 762.39 to hunt hog, coyote, and deer.
I just built one of those.
What? Yep.
Oh, and I sexied it up some. Bomey sent me a handguard that actually Ed USAF sent to him.
Yeah, you said that Saturday. He sent it to you?
Yeah, I got it on. Hold on, I'll show you.
Ooh.
That's awesome. Now, the shot handrails, Stevie, right? I was looking. They're not bad. Like $50 or something for a shot handrail.
It all depends what you get into. You can.
Yeah. I mean, there was different. Right. That was like the low of the. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But what I do with my fat? Anyhow, it went.
Thank you, Guns. Guns Girl just called me very, very sexy. See how nice she is to me when he's not around? I should put him in timeout more often. Don't you think, Guns Girl?
But it took this gun to a new level. It made it nice and long and sexy.
Let me lock on you.
Look at that beautiful thing.
Oh, because my bandwidth's down, I can't see it. You bitch, I'll have to go to the outside chat. Hang on.
I'm always locked on it.
Oh, I can see it now. How come it's not? There it is.
It totally changed this whole weapon.
Yeah, that looks nice, Stevie.
It was short and fat.
Yep.
So
now she's nice and long and friggin'.
slim.
And I don't need to tell you what a longer barrel will do. Am I right? Although I did hit a yote one time with a 12 gauge, and I hit it with a Sabot round, Sabo. I call them Sabo, Sabot, whatever, potato. those Hornady 7mm, what do you call it? I used. Well, let me tell you what that does to a fucking coyote.
Curse splat.
So, for those who don't know, oh, she never answered me back.
You know,
Um,
I think somebody might have tagged your chat tonight as a flat Earth thing.
that's all right. I had 30-something people in here before. I could give two shits less. Don't answer that, Guns Girl. Ooh, that was epic. Really? Don't answer that, Guns Girl. Guns Girl, I'm going to ask you one last time. Is it Guns Girl? Don't make me put you in a timeout.
What about the spanking part?
I'll spank her, yes, of course. Preppin's on his way out again. Should I or shouldn't I? What was I saying before I was rudely interrupted by the fucking guy from fucking Jersey? Help me out. This chat came up from a flat Earth search. Cool. Yes, but only by me, Guns Girl. Don't even say it, because I will kill him if he even thinks of doing it. Okay.
I've got to try this for myself.
Aw, that's sweet, Prepping. Sorry, Mike, had to say it.
What?
He's willing to take the hit for Guns Girl.
I'm not going to spank him.
That hit, the timeout hit, you silly. Silly savage.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
You almost made me spit coke out my nose.
I'm talking about having a little time over here, and you're getting all gay on me. Which again, being gay is not a bad thing. It's just not something I'm into. You know?
Right?
But Guns Girl kind of used to be, you know, like my online girl, you know? And now all of a sudden it's like this little twiggy fucking cocksucker P2E from fucking Jersey decides, you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, I get that, Blackson. I wasn't talking about you, bud. It's all good, Black Seal, and welcome. Clearly, Flat Earth was just in a little bit ago too. So
I'm searching flat Earth and I don't see you.
So please stick around and we talk about anything under the sun here. So nothing around here is you're still my girl. Well, if you are, then get rid of the fucking little skinny fucking whatever the fucking string bean friggin' New Jersey Philly loving cocksucker.
Hey, don't hold back, Mike.
Yeah. You gotta type flat Earth, then set filter to live.
I searched flat Earth, then I searched flat Earth live.
Right, but
flat
set,
Earth live
set,
stream, flat
set
Earth.
your filter to live.
Okay.
Prepping is your boy. Yeah, see, where he's a boy, I'm a man. Kicking a bag of dicks for you. Used to live in Jersey. Well, okay, so now I can't make fun of Jersey anymore because I don't want to insult kicking.
Well, she didn't leave.
So, I can't be having that. I don't like to insult newcomers. You know.
I learned something new every day.
Do. Filter.
Yeah.
You hated it there. I don't see why you like it in
Yeah,
Jersey.
there you are, the Quagmire. Just
Hey.
a bunch of people hanging out, chatting.
P2E, count to 3. Go ahead. Please, just do it. 1, 2, 3, so I can just bang, goodbye. Or I'll just have Shalisa point at you. Hey, Mikey, do you find any chaga in your area? Yes, I do. Speaking of chaga, thank you for bringing that up, Redneck. And this might be a preference too. Okay. So some people, when they make chaga tea, all right, after they dry it out and what have you, some do, some don't dry it out. You don't have to buy me any. I can get them off. I got a lot of birch around here, bro. You don't have to buy me any. Matter of fact, I think I got still got a couple pieces of birch in my drawer upstairs. Anywho,
He said bye.
so when you're making chaga tea, if you guys go online, you go on YouTube. There's 9 billion fucking chaga videos on YouTube. You'll see like a caramel color. That's the inside, and then the jet black color around the edges. If you just use the caramel color for your tea, way better.
Yep.
You don't get that mushroomy taste. Okay. I love mushrooms. I did it wrong. So, anywho, that's my thing. I'm sorry. What did he say, Stevie? Well, what did you say?
He wanted to buy some from you.
Oh, from me? No, Renegade. How about you do this? When can I get out? I might be able to get out tomorrow morning. Renegade. Here, I'll put it. Hey, Red Rooster, what's up? You mix it in your coffee, Rooster? That's cool. Hey, Renegade. Send me...
Reaper.
What do you say?
He said he loves shrooms too. He's got the tip smiley face.
That's my Gmail address. So, Renegade. So, send me your information to there, okay? And I will do my best to get you some. All right. And no, you will not buy it from me. I will just go get it and send it to you. All right. But yeah, chaga is, if you have respiratory, it helps. It's got medicinal. I don't have to go through the whole thing, do I? Unless somebody doesn't know what it does.
If somebody wants some, they know all the good stuff it does.
Yeah.
I've got a big chunk all dried up back there. I'm gonna cut it into pieces to when I do some char mix.
Yep. Save a piece for fire starter too.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be for.
Yep. Were you born in '67, Mikey DeLucia? How did you know I was born in '67?
Uh-oh.
Do we know each other? To answer your question, yes, I was. September 12th, 1967. She did a what do you call it on me?
Damn youngsters.
They're Googling me.
You put your address out there.
Oh.
Your email.
Gotcha. Why, my birthday's on my email?
No. Oh, 67 is in your damn email.
Oh, yeah.
You dummy. How'd you know that?
You was born in 2967. Well, happy birthday. Let me see. Today's the 1st. If you show up next week, I'll say happy birthday to you again. But if you don't show up next week, I hope you have a great birthday. Well, that was kind of stupid of me, right? 67.
How long you had that email where you don't even know what it says anymore?
Oh, I don't even.
Don't pay attention.
Because some asshole already has Mikey D everywhere. Everywhere. There's already a Mikey D. I can't take it.
Huh.
See, I'm getting old kicking. That's the whole problem.
Just think though, Mike, you'll never catch up to me.
I say I'm going to die soon.
No.
Oh,
there's
good.
no way you can.
Because I don't want to croak. You know.
Yeah. No, I just meant I'll always be older.
Yes, thank God.
But I got an AR-47.
Hey, asshole, would you like to go on timeout too?
Yeah, I'll go play with my AR-47.
I'll put you in a timeout. I'll put you in a timeout with fucking. By the way, there's the hat you were all asking about. I was telling you about rather than who was ever asking about the Super Bowl.
Right.
I can't actually wait to put Sunday because then I can shave. I haven't shaved since the Patriots' last loss. And usually when I shave, they lose, so I won't shave until after the Super Bowl. Welcome back, Vanessa. So you think they'll win? Yes, I do, sweetheart. I think the Patriots will win. Am I coming in jumbly, Steve? Or am I doing good?
No, you're clear as a bell, buddy.
Okay. Flan! 57.
Hey, Fawn.
Where's P2E go? Oh, wait a minute. They both left. Oh, no, this comes girl. All right. I'm gonna have to drive to Michigan, take a photo with Guns Girl, and say, "Hey, P2E, haha, bite me." Did you really just put that in my Flan? Do you want to go on a timeout too? Jesus, Flan. Oh, you bought the jumbo shrimp? I love jumbo shrimp. What's up with the Michigan? What fuck this Michigan shit?
Because you said Guns Girl and you want to go to Michigan. I was showing you where she lived.
Who's checking your box?
Excuse me?
Guns Girl said somebody's checking my box for shorts. I'll check your box. I'll check your box for shorts, longs, anything you want.
Oh my God.
Oh, Mike. Oh, spank me, Mikey. Flan, please don't threaten me with a good time. Hondo would rather have an AK-47 than an AR that shoots 7.62. This grows nothing wrong with AR. You can't handle the recoil of the load.
This one here seems pretty mellow.
Welcome back, Ohio.
Hello. 11 miles out of my way.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So did you hear what I just wrote? I just read Ohio. Andrew Hondo said.
Hondo? What did he say?
Yeah. He said he'd rather have an AK-47 than an AR that shoots 7.62s. It's gross, nothing wrong with an AR. It just can't handle the recoil of the load.
I mean, if you're going to shoot 7.62, you might as well do it in an AK format instead of an AR. I don't know. I kind of agree with him. I don't know if you.
Why can't it handle the recoil? Somebody.
I don't know about the recoil. I mean.
Hey, Big Daddy at Ohio. Kicking a bag of dicks for you is saying hello.
Yeah. Hello once again. Kicking a bag of dicks.
Okay, but she said, "Hey, Big Daddy."
Maybe that's what they call me. I love it when they call me Big Papa.
They call you Big Daddy.
Well, listen.
You know what? I'm going to stop.
Hang on. Let me pull my phone out. Hey Google. See if it works. Oh, Google, what's my name? Okay, come on, Google.
Your name is Big Papa.
Big Papa. You hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. My name's God, but nobody else calls me that. You know,
I love it when they call me Big Papa.
except for Guns Girl, because every time she says, "Oh God," I usually reply.
Oh, I don't know, but what's up, Reaper? Yeah, I don't know. If I was going to shoot 7.62, I'd just go ahead and keep an AK format. I mean, that way you can run it over with the tank and bend the hammer back, bend the barrel back with the hammer, and keep shooting.
If I was going for more reliable spray and pray and all that stuff, yes, definitely go AK. But that's not what I was going for. I wanted to build it myself, and I wanted something different, and I want something I can start working on reloads for.
Steve Vaughn wrote you out in the outside. Hondo says steel case 762 ammo eats up aluminum milled bolts over time. Unless it's made of hammer forged steel, it would be okay.
Bolts aren't made of aluminum.
The problem in AR upper that uses 762. Black Ceiling, I wish I had a gun so I could paint.
I shoot steel case out of my AR all the time. I mean, if you're afraid to shoot steel case out of your gun, then you need a new gun.
Right. But what I am trying to do with this gun, with the little bit longer barrel and stuff, is I want to see what kind of accuracy I can get out of it.
Oh, so you want to try to get the accuracy of a standard AR, but out of a 7.62 round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know guys shoot 500-600 yards easy with an AK. So you should be able to get that accuracy out of that round.
I'll see. I might end up using it for deer hunting if I can get enough power out of it.
Well, I'm quite sure that's good enough for deer hunting, Steve.
All preference. What you want, what you're going to use it for. Like
Right.
you said, you want reliability and, you know,
Yeah, a battle
and stuff like that.
Yeah, a battle weapon. Absolutely, I'd go AK. That
Beard
gun-
man with the hat. Do you
around that
smoke?
bullet.
Yes, my name is Mike, and yes, I smoke Black Ceiling. I smoke cigarettes. When you start reloading, Steve, you're going to use some dime-size holes.
And plus, damn AK don't look that sexy.
Yes, you do, Reaper. You need to get your hunting license. .762 primers are harder than NATO. The ammo will tear up NATO or AR bolts over time.
But I'm not using military ammo. Already covered.
He's going to be reloading it himself, and you can't reload steel, so.
Right.
You're going to be shooting bow. Do you have to go for a bow class? Do you shoot bow in your state?
Tell me you have to in your state.
Of course I do. Well, no,
Oh
I
God.
don't. No, I don't.
I was going to say.
But guess what? The Live Free or Die state. Everybody know who the Live Free or Die state is?
New Hampshire, right?
Yeah. Guess what you have to do in New Hampshire?
You got to take a bow class and go bow hunting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So everybody that thinks, oh, in New Hampshire you can do this, in New Hampshire you can do that, look into everything before you say I love New Hampshire.
You know, in Ohio, you only have to take the hunting safety course
I took my hunting safety course.
if you're a kid.
No, you have to take it. You have to take it to. You have to take it to get an FID card here. Besides, it's not a bad class to take. It's not like it costs anything. I mean, it didn't cost me nothing to get my FID. It didn't cost me nothing for my my hunter safety course. It was free.
Oh, mine was free too, but I was
You know, you only have to take it as a kid here.
You know, and I found it pretty interesting.
Yeah, it makes some good points. Me and my little brother were in the very first class that they had in Michigan for hunter safety course.
19 negative on my silence.
A lot of what they say is smart. A lot of what they preach is true. If you stop and think about it, right? They're only out there to keep you safe and keep you from cheating, but more so keep you safe. You know, you think about it. You know, if you're by yourself, is it smart to cross a river? I mean, you know, a whole bunch of shit things, you know, that we all take for granted that can.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
Kill us.
We don't need classes like that. We just need to let nature sort things out. If you're dumb enough to cross the river by yourself.
One of the tests.
You're roboting again, Mike. I thought you took medication for that.
You know, we all those kind of photos, and you know, they shoot the.
And Mike fell out. I'm sure he'll be back in a minute.
In a jiffy. Robo drunk again.
All right, I'm back.
That's better.
So, what was I saying?
Do you really want to know?
And don't be the asshole. I know I was jumbling.
Yeah, I was going to say, you were saying.
You got to have about 3 seconds space in between.
Okay, so like I was saying, what was I saying?
We're talking about hunter safety.
Yeah, so in the program, they had that shoot, don't shoot. And they give you different photographs, and then you would clearly just check shoot or don't shoot. Like 90% of the class got this one wrong. There was you were at like in a creek bottom, and then up top there was a hill or what have you, and the deer wasn't on the ridge line, but it was just below the ridge line of this. All right. And one of the things was, could you shoot? Should you shoot? I put no. The girl beside me put no. And the guy on the next table said no. Because he asked, we did everything, and then the guy asked us, he goes, how many of you said no? And the three of us raised our hands. And he says, and the rest of you all said yes. They all said yeah. And the three of us are the ones that were right.
Is it because you can't see other hunters up there beyond that?
Exactly. Yeah. He says, although everybody thinks it's okay to shoot into a hill, a mountain, whatever you want to call it, right? He says, don't forget you're doing one thing. You're shooting up.
You should never shoot up when you have a gun.
You aim high. If you aim high, that bullet's going to, obviously miss the deer. And then you don't know where that bullet's going. You don't know if somebody's coming across the other side of that ridge. So.
What if you're on private property? No one should be there.
Doesn't really matter.
Trespassing, they deserve to get shot at, right?
Doesn't really matter. It all depends now. Again, with the trespassing, all depends what state you're in. Okay. New Hampshire, if it ain't posted, You own a bunch of acres. Actually, New Hampshire, you only need 300 feet to shoot a gun. All right. Massachusetts, you need 500 feet to shoot a gun. Good night, V-Borg. Thanks for coming in. Massachusetts, you need 500 feet to shoot a gun when you're hunting to the nearest dwelling. And in New Hampshire, you need 300 feet. All right, so you need a football field minus the 2 end zones. All right. And guess what? You got 5 acres of land, plenty of room to hunt. Okay. If your land's not posted, I can walk on it legally, shoot a deer legally.
Yeah, it don't work that way here.
Here either. Written permission only.
Yeah.
New Hampshire, you don't need written permission.
I remember way back in the day, if you didn't have posted signs, people could come on your property. And all you could do was ask them to leave. You couldn't prosecute. And then they changed it.
I mean, again, it's a live free or die state. So, see, Red Rooster says, state of Indiana, you are free to travel, posted or not. You just better not pick up even a stick, and you are trespassing.
So as long as you don't molest the property, you can walk on it.
Right. You can walk on it. Now, here's something I will say, though. Okay. So let's say I own a couple of 100 acres in the state of New Hampshire, and you come on my property, because I probably wouldn't post it. Okay. I would probably make them call me for permission, though. You can do that. You could put hunting only by permission of owner, call cell number. Right?
Right.
However, I will say one thing, though. If I let you on my property and I see you in my tree stand, you will be shot out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You sit in my fucking tree. I've come across more tree stands up in Maine. Keep going. I come out of a thick one day. I mean, it was just disgusting how thick it was. It was beautiful. I was following this game trail and everything, and all of a sudden, the game trail stopped, and there was these pines that were like, well, again, I don't have my picture up, but my video up rather. But no word of exaggeration, they're probably 6-8 inches wide apart from each other. You know, branch on branch. And anyways, I come trudging through there, and I see a fucking tree stand, and I'm like, So I walked around it just in case he was going to be there. There's a note on the ladder. Big bold letters. Don't even think about it. I started laughing my ass off. I'm like, good for you, man.
Yeah. Here on state-owned land, if you put up a tree stand, anybody that comes across it has the right to climb up it and use it.
Really?
Yep.
We can use it. We can use tree stands here too, but you can't use the, what do you call it, kind? With the spikes that go in the trees?
Yeah.
You can't use that kind. It's got to be like the ones you lean against, and then you put the strap around the top and all that.
Yep.
But you can't use anything with metal teeth.
33 radio.
That's just how they are. I mean, it's.
Excuse me.
It is what it is.
I finally got warm. Now I'm drowsy.
I know. I'm gonna shut off my little.
Now that's strange.
What?
Vanessa Kitty says you may only use .22 long rifle on state-owned land.
Where? Not in Mass.
No, she's out west somewhere.
No, I thought she was over near me. I thought she was in Connecticut.
I know she used to live in Alaska a lot.
Right, because she was in the service. She was in the Air Force.
Connecticut.
I find that to be really bizarre. Connecticut.
Yeah, I knew she was near me. Did you ever get your heater core installed? That nitwit from New Jersey wants to know.
Lucky me, I didn't need a heater core. I flushed it out. Still didn't have heat. I went inside, and apparently somebody hooked up the little flapper control where it goes from vent to heat wrong. Because I unhooked that, it flopped over instantly.
So it stayed. The flap stayed closed.
Yeah.
So you had heat, but you weren't getting it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I also found that I had a hole in my radiator, and it drains my water. So when my water's low, I don't get much heat. So I need a new radiator instead.
How bad you leak?
About a pint or so a day. You know.
Oh, then just get on the fucking auto parts store and get a fucking
stop leak.
Stop leak, right? And then here's what I do to add to that is I put the because that's only like a 2.5 inch vial, right?
Yeah.
I put the whole thing in there, but you know what else I do? I go in and then I'll halfway fill that with fucking oatmeal. Put oatmeal in there. Any fucking leak I've ever had that small of a leak, right? Because it is small of a leak, okay? That the one isn't really like pissing out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like coming out like a garden hose. That stuff has not failed me yet.
Right. I have a feeling it's a pretty big hole because it actually leaks after I turn the engine off. It will drain my radiator down.
We just said you stop leaking, nitwit. What, you mean the oatmeal? You can use the oatmeal. It's fine. I've never had a problem with it.
You guys ever heard of this? I heard somebody say one time if you had like a radiator leak, you could put egg yolks in it.
Yeah.
That I've never heard of. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
No firearms allowed on state leased or permitted hunting areas. Yeah, we can't hunt with a sidearm. Right. We can't hunt with a sidearm either, even if we're bow hunting. Yeah, in Maine you can, but you can't. I don't know about New Hampshire, but I can't carry a sidearm in Mass while I'm hunting. They had a case up here where a kid went, a month ago. He was went to hot tenting, went to camp, whatever the hell you want to call it.
All right, hang on a second. She said you can't have any guns on these lands, no firearms whatsoever.
Where?
On state leased or permitted hunting areas. Well, how the hell are you supposed to hunt if you ain't got a gun?
You can hunt in Connecticut. I hunted in Connecticut. You can hunt in Connecticut. Tell me my maze. They got some nice deer down in Connecticut too. I open carry a 44 mag salmon fishing to keep the tourists away. They had a kid who was winter hunting, winter camping, and for whatever reason, I don't know if a hunter came across him, but didn't say nothing to him, but then called the state. Well, so of course the hunter's walking out after dark or just at dark, and so he's going and going, and he hears a voice, and it's the well, we don't have a game. Well, we have a game warden, but it comes under the EPA. So the EPA police go in and he says, "What's up?" And they said, "Well, nothing. We saw. We were told there was a camper out here, and so obviously it's you." And he says, "Yeah." Well, the kid's got a shotgun leaned against the side wall of the tent. And the cop says, "Is that loaded?" He says, "Of course it is." He says, "Are you allowed to have that?" He said, "Yep." So he shows him his FID card, and he goes, "Yeah, but that's a shotgun. It's not a, you don't carry." He says, "Sir," he says, "it's hunting season." He says, "I can bring a gun into the woods." He says, "I'm not carrying a sidearm with me." And the cop just looked at him and goes, "Yeah, you're right." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?" So not only does the kid gets ratted on for something that he's not doing illegally, okay? Then the cop comes in and he wants to break his balls because there's a shotgun in there, and it's during hunting season.
He was trying to see if the kid was stupid enough to accept a ticket for it.
But he wasn't hunting. The kid wasn't hunting. He was just taking it for, what do you call it? Hey, John Ames, what's up? He was just taking it for protection.
Okay. But if he's not so if he's not hunting, okay, if it's hunting season, he's allowed to have it. You have to have a hunting license to hunt.
Yeah.
Then did he ask him to produce a hunting license?
No, not that I know of. It's like me. I can carry my shotgun in the back of my car with no problem. Obviously, as long as it's not loaded, right? I can carry my shotgun with me anytime during hunting season. If it's not hunting season, I can't carry the shotgun in my car.
And it does not have to be in a case?
Yeah, I don't need it. I can lay it down in my back seat. As long as it's not loaded, I can lay that shotgun during hunting season. During hunting season, I can lay that gun in the back of my back seat of my Hyundai Accent, unloaded, and there's nothing they can do about it.
I can do that 365 days a year.
Well, that's good.
Only thing it has to be is the bolt has to be open.
Oh yeah. Not too many people are going to have an unloaded gun with the bolt closed. That's just fucking begging for fucking trouble. It's like when we hunt in Maine. We keep the guns right between our legs driving down the street. I can tell you all don't live in Massachusetts. I live in Massachusetts, John. I'm the only one here from Massachusetts. Tonight, anyways, we got a couple of guys.
I think that's what he's saying, that we're all shocked about all the bullshit you guys got to put up with.
Yeah, so we're in Maine. We can carry the fucking rifles, shotguns, whatever we're fucking hunting, whatever it is. This year here we're on muzzleloader season. The only thing I didn't keep in my gun was the primer. Because with the muzzleloader, I can have a projectile in my gun. Okay. I can have, it all ready to go. I use the pellets. I don't use powder. So I can have my two pellets, a projectile in my barrel all the way down. As long as that primer's not in that gun, it's not loaded.
Mike, read John Ames.
Hang on. Yeah, I just read that. I can tell you all don't live in Massachusetts. I already read that.
Oh, okay.
That's what I just said. I do live in Massachusetts, and that's why Ohio said that he thought maybe he was saying it in a different way. So, like this year, I we only went down the road twice or 3 times or whatever. So, but anyway, you know, because of the weather we had. But I take my glove off and I got my primer in my hand. And in Maine, you got to be, I think it's 6 feet off the road or something. 6 feet off the road and you can shoot. So, I think in this state it depends on which cop pulls you over there. They determine the law. Yeah.
Do you guys? I'm gonna change this to fishing a little bit.
Go ahead.
Do you know, like certain states? I don't know if it's the states you guys live in, but if you have access to a pond or lake from a private or from a public roadway,
Right.
as long as it's within 15, or is it 15 or 30 yards? It might be 15 yards that you can access it and fish in it, even if it's like somebody's pond in their front yard.
No, I didn't know. I don't think I can do that.
Because technically you can't like own the body of water or something. You can only own the land.
Hey, you Padiga, what's up?
I'm not sure how that goes on private land here, but I know even on private lakes, if there's a road crossing, say, like a canal, you can launch a boat from that canal and be in that lake. But you cannot touch land.
Right.
Same
with canoeing down rivers and creeks.
Right.
I don't know how ours works, to be honest with you on that. The only thing about the ponds and everything I know about, and I found out the hard way, is that you come to a beaver dam. You can't shoot north of the beaver dam. I mean, yeah, you can't shoot. You can't fish. So if you get the pond that the beaver dam. So in other words, the ponds that the beaver dam, that the beavers form from the dams, right? You can't fish in there.
You can't fish from the beaver dam.
You can't fish in that body of water.
Oh, really?
Right.
So
I used to fish in there all the time.
You can't fish in the water above a beaver dam.
Above the beaver dam. And in New Hampshire, I used to do that all the time as a kid. Done it as an adult, except when the bugs suck, I can't. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I used to take fucking top water lures down there all the time. I saw one on TV one night at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, no fucking way this lure works. It was a top water lure, just went right across the top of the water. And so I bought one, 2 a.m., drunk out of my mind. And I tried it out. And it worked like a fucking charm. Then the warden showed up. And he says, what's up? I goes, nothing. You got a fishing license? I says, absolutely. He's all, cool, thanks. I said, no problem. He goes, this is a hidden rule that nobody knows, so I'm not going to give you a ticket. He said, so don't worry about anything. He says, but you can't fish in up here. I go, but I have a fishing license and I'm not on private property. He says, right. He says, but where are you fishing? I says, in the fucking beaver pond. He goes, right. He says, you can trout fish in the stream below it. You can't fish in the stream above it.
That's too bizarre. There's got to be a limit.
I don't know.
Because you can go a mile above a beaver dam and still technically be above the beaver dam.
No, the pond. No, Stevie, the pond, the body of water.
Pond.
The body of water the beavers form from their dams.
Right.
You can't fish in there. But the funny thing is that we didn't start fishing down there. Well, I mean, we fished down there as a kid, but we took the guns out one day and went down there, and we were blowing away all the old tree stumps, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then we seen all the bass jumping at all the insects and shit. And I'm like, oh, we got to fucking fish down here. And so we did. And oh my God, the bass in there were fucking something fierce. And Then I did it as an adult with, like I said, with the top water law. And I was having a grand old fucking time.
Yeah. Till Mr. Warden showed up. I don't know. They must consider those fish trapped or something.
I don't know.
But they, you know, the fish can always go further upstream.
Right.
The only one that makes sense to me is like technically fishing, standing on the beaver dam fishing, because I can see getting hooks and lures tangled up and then they get stuck in some poor beaver. That's interesting.
And another thing we can't do is we can't, even if it's on your own land, we can't get rid of a beaver dam without the EPA doing it. In New Hampshire, you need the wardens to do it, and 90% of the time they won't do it.
Right. We can do it, but you got to have permission. They got to come in there and check it out first.
Yep.
And I think that is more about guys blowing up a dam, and then the guy that lives a half mile down gets his whole yard flooded because of the big flood water.
Right. Yeah.
Gear just got a great deal on some fishing lures. Golden Chrome 1/8 ounce castaway spoons from work.
Nice.
Got them for $1.21 each instead of $4.19 is what they retail for. Sweet. I think I'd be selling them on a street corner. Just saying. Of course, then you get in trouble from your work and they won't let you buy them no more.
Wow, lucky.
Right, Vanessa?
Oh, the little skinny scrawny guy from fucking Jersey's making fun of you.
Correcting me. Thank you, Prepping. What a guy.
Well, up here in Maine, I don't know what it is in New Hampshire, but in Maine, if you shoot a moose unlicensed, you get a $5,000 fine, and you get 3 days in jail, mandatory. Mandatory.
Yeah, she was looking at $1,000 per animal.
Yep.
They're hardcore when it comes to that stuff.
Oh yeah. You shoot a moose unlicensed, you're all done. Yep.
Yeah, here they take away your license for a number of years.
Yep.
Get caught poaching. Plus, you got to pay, if you actually kill something, you got to pay a restitution fee, which is predetermined.
And the funny thing is that some of these states want to do it like your driver's license. So if I lose my hunting license in New Hampshire or Maine, they want me to lose mine in Mass too.
Wow.
I don't think that's kind of fair. But oh yeah.
I hate it when you don't think it's fair, but you actually kind of see their point.
we were up in Maine during rifle season. I don't know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I don't know how long ago it was. Anyway, kid shot a doe. And didn't have a tag for it. So all the guys, we come up and we're like, and it's like, so a couple of guys are like, well, we'll just fucking skin it here, carry it all out. And I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to call the fucking warden service. We're going to fucking tell them what happened. And we're going to be on them every way. And the kid that shot the doe was like, yeah, that's probably the best bet. He goes, why bother making something? You know what I mean? He says, they're not stupid people. They're going to find out.
Yep.
So anyways, long story short, the wardens came right up. And we had, he cleaned it and everything, and we took it to the weigh station, and we asked him, we told him that the kid already called the wardens and that they're on their way down. The warden took him back up on the hill, showed him where he told him, he said it came out, and he said, I'm sitting here, and he said, you see those pines right there? He said, yeah. You know how a dead pine almost looks like an antler?
Yeah.
It's got no bark on it and all that. Well, the kid thought he saw antlers, so he shot him. And so he told the warden. The warden went over and he looked and told him exactly where he shot it. And the warden knew it because that's, he saw blood exactly where he said he shot it and all that. Never fined him, never written, warned him, nothing. He said, thank you for your honesty. Thank you for calling. He says, I can't give you the deer. He said, but so we put the deer in the back of the fucking warden's truck and off they drove off. And we drove off.
That's cool.
So sometimes honesty pays. But I've seen other people. Oh, well, I haven't seen it. I heard of them. Heard of other people losing their license for a year because they shot at a buck that was with does, and it went, and the rifle slug went through the bullet went through the fucking buck and into the fucking doe.
Right.
And they took their license away when they should. I'm sorry. You should know better.
That's like rule number 2 in hunter safety course.
Yep. You're using a 30-06. You know it's going through and through.
Well, not necessarily.
Well,
but
all right. Maybe you're right. Maybe not.
You should assume it could.
Right. Or just to do it this way. The chances of it going through and through are greater than not going through and through. Right?
Right.
So, that's my opinion.
Well, yeah.
Another good idea, Vanessa. Vanessa says she always brings binoculars in the field with her to ID what you're shooting at.
Right. Most times here, by the time I get binoculars up on my head, it's long gone.
Yep.
So I don't even bother anymore.
You can also just scope it.
Yeah, that's not. We are not suggesting that. Especially if it's got an orange hat on.
Right. Yeah, don't scope a human. I've been scoped. It's not fun. Vanessa got she's using a flintlock in Alaska for duck hunting. They got 3 and 5 ducks with 1 slug.
Wow. Here we're not allowed to use a single projectile gun for waterfowl.
I don't think we are either. You got to use shot, but nowadays it has to be steel.
Yeah.
And for those who are using lead, or your state may still allow to use lead. If you ever go to a state or your state switches to steel and you're duck hunting or you're goose hunting or whatever, guess what? That shoot here and all that bullshit. Shoot right at it. Because the steel's getting there.
Right. think a lot of that leading for ducks and stuff
Yep.
came from the guys who hunt diver ducks, which
Yeah.
are the ones out in the big water,
But
and they fly like 110 miles an hour.
but they'll tell you not to. They tell you not to lead anymore. Just shoot for its head.
Yep.
You know. I wouldn't mind trying that, but I don't have a dog, and I'm not going to go fucking duck hunting without a dog. That just, to me, it makes no sense. You know, because they'll sink. Correct?
A duck?
Yeah.
No, they all float.
Will they?
Yeah. They do have ducks, when you wound them, they will dive down and get tangled in the weeds and never come up again.
Right.
That's like their little defense mechanism. It's bizarre how they do that. Mallards are known for that. I've shot mallards that went underwater, and it's like, where in the hell? There ain't no way that thing swam that far to shore, you know, to climb up on shore.
Right.
And next thing you know, you find them, and they'll go up right close to shore, and they'll be hiding behind the grass and stuff with their beak poking out. They're sneaky, man.
We had a brook in the back of my house where I grew up, and we had every spring the ducks would come back. We had these two. We had this pair that would always show up, and you know, obviously I mean, you know how you can, you know, identify different animals, and you know it's the same too. And this one was way easier because it was a one-legged duck, and I thought it was a mallard too, a one-legged fucking mallard. You know, I'm thinking a fucking snapping turtle got his other leg or something, but
Right.
fucking thing become hobbling in. I think it lasted for years too. It's amazing how they adapt.
Yeah, they're waterfowl are very strong animals for their size. I've seen geese get shot, and you could actually see the blood pouring out of them, and they're just flying off into the sunset. That's what gives them that real, some of them got a real heavy mineral taste to them, kind of like liver.
Right.
And it's because they're so overcharged with blood. It's bizarre how tough it makes them.
Well, I mean, I know guys that have shot fucking turkeys 40 yards away, and the fucking pellets bounce off the fucking turkeys.
Yeah, the feathers.
Yeah. Well, it says, well, that's shame on you. 40 yards, of course it's going to bounce off. It's not fucking good enough.
Right.
You know? One guy's using a 12 gauge, one guy's using a 20 gauge. And I'm like, no way.
Yeah, I think that's too far.
40 yards is way too far for fucking penetration with fucking with a turkey load, in my opinion, anyway.
I
And
agree.
obviously, they found out the hard way. You know, I mean, I would tend to think you shouldn't be going any further than, like, I don't know, 25 yards.
Yeah. Especially when you're supposed to be shooting at the head. That's a mighty small target at 40 yards.
Yeah. You know. But 25 yards with a 20 gauge or a 12 gauge with turkey shot in it should do the job.
Right. Closer the better, I always say. Jelly head them.
Absolutely.
I always thought about 35 yard was about the maximum you'd want to go out with for anything with a shotgun, like using buckshot or whatever, or bird shot.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can check it out. I forget who put it out, but there was this kid on YouTube that did a test. He used 2-liter bottles, and well, not bottles, plastic. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, he did like a test. He used the same load on each thing, and he started out at like 15 yards or something. Then he went out to 20, and then he went 25, and he get out to 40 yards or 35 yards or something like that with a 12 gauge, and all it did was imprint the water bottle. It didn't pierce it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And plus, turkey's got some pretty tough skin on their head. I mean, it's exposed to the weather and everything.
But you also have to realize that a 2-liter bottle made out of plastic that's a harder surface than
It's a harder surface. It's obviously a harder surface on the turkey's head, but it's not. I would say it's probably with all their feathers and stuff, it's all not the same, but
also
he's not too far off. It's not too far off.
Plastic gives though too, so
yeah, but so does that skin, and it's not thin skin.
No, not at all. Well, it's like shooting a hog. They say you gotta. They say you got to 3 inches. They said from the top of the head, or 3 inches from the dead center of their eye. Go up 3 inches, and put a bullet in their head.
My dad always used to say, "They shoot them in the ear, right in the ear hole."
Well, what's his name out there? Andrew, out there in the Northwest Territories.
Yeah,
Rapper there. What's his name? Andrew. Living North. What's it? No, not Living North. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's been so long since I watched one of his vids. He's not putting them up like he used to.
Yeah, now that chick's gone, he should.
I think she's the one who got him spoiled.
A lot of his small game, even some of his larger game, right? Not like bear large or anything like that, or moose, but like fox and whatever else, bobcat or whatever. He puts it behind the ear.
Yeah.
Every shot he puts behind the ear.
Yeah, he's pretty damn good with that 17 HMR.
Yeah. He's shooting beaver in the fucking head from fucking 30 yards, 40 yards, 50 yards out.
Judy.
All right, guys. I got a bail.
All right,
man. Take care.
All right.
You shoot partridge in the head out of the tree.
Yep. With a 17. Isn't that fucking something?
Yeah, that's a lot of shooting.
That is messed up.
I cannot remember his.
Neither can I.
Great White North trapping.
No.
That's driving me nuts now.
I Facebook message up north of 60 because he hasn't put out a vid all winter long.
Huh.
It's like, I'm like, hey, just checking in, saying hi. I haven't seen you. He's like, oh, thanks, Mike. Thanks. Everything's all good. Thanks for stopping by. I'm like, okay. I like him too. He's awesome. Awesome channel. Good guy. Beautiful wife.
Right.
Vivian. But yeah, some of the laws are actually kind of funny. You ready? State in Massachusetts, you can obviously go bear hunting. I can use a muzzle loader, but I can't use a shotgun. Does that make sense to anybody?
You can't use a shotgun with slugs for deer? I mean, bear?
That's what it says.
The wild north.
The wild north, right.
Man, that was hurting my head. No kidding. That seems very bizarre to me.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. That's how they are. I mean, that's what I mean. It's a lot of the people don't get some of the crazy, quirky rules we have, but you got to know them. You got to live by them.
What's really tough is trying to find the reason that law is on the books. I searched and searched and searched about the duck plug law we have here, 3 shells only for duck hunting.
Right.
And I was looking under conservation, trying to save the ducks, population, all that stuff. What I found it back in the good old days when everybody hunted with double barrels, when the pump gun was invented, they said they have an advantage over us, so limit them to 3 shells. And this committee got with the state and made it a law. And it had nothing to do with conservation or anything. It was because the double barrel guys didn't want to get outgunned. I found that to be very bizarre.
It is bizarre.
But it was also back in the market hunting days where they actually made a living shooting ducks. So
there's a lot of old laws like that still out there that.
Yeah. There's a lot in Michigan. Like technically it's against the law to cohabitate.
Right. Spit on the sidewalk and all that shit.
Ow.
Blow jobs are illegal.
Yep. Sodomy.
Well, they got some crazy ass laws.
So who gets in trouble for the blowjob? The one given or receiving?
Right.
That's an important thing.
Hey, I need to know, man. I might be in some trouble here.
Back in the day, probably just the girl.
Yeah.
Or, guy, whichever.
Yeah. How do you search that again? I forgot. There's so many shows and videos about it. Stupid laws or something like that.
Yeah,
Wow.
There was a show that just specifically did that. 101 bizarre laws and whatever. Could be Gear.
What's that?
He says the giver gets prostitution charges. The guy gets indecent exposure charges. She has to walk around with a scarlet letter on her dress.
And got to show proof that there was money exchanged.
I guess I don't have a problem with some of the rules, but some of them are pretty fucking stupid. That's just my opinion.
Right. Vanessa says oral sex is still illegal in Connecticut and is grounds for divorce. Both parties are guilty.
Absolutely. If you're not helping, ha ha. Yeah, it's like Vegas. You can go. You have to be off the strip, and you can get a hooker. You can't be on the strip. Or as I think, as they call it, in city limits.
Right.
Because they have brothels there.
Yeah, true.
So,
Something I never tried, and probably something I never will.
yeah, no, I'm good.
A little bit too iffy in this day and age.
Oh.
Plus, just think of the traffic.
What do they hunt out there? Fucking rattlesnakes? I mean, they basically have no wild animals out there, right?
Where?
Vegas?
Shit, outside the city limits, that desert is full of wild critters.
Yeah, like fucking snakes. That's about it. And fucking 20-pound coyotes.
Snakes, coyotes, scorpions, nasty, big ass spiders, pigs.
They ain't got much to hunt.
Deer. They have desert deer.
Really?
Yep. There may even be antelope out there. I'm not positive on that one.
Well, you never know.
Good one, Shalisa.
What did she say?
The guy can say he slept through the whole thing. Don't remember a thing.
Right.
Yeah, lots of cougars in Vegas, Gear says.
That there is, Gear. That there is. Just watch your pocketbook. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
Watch your wallet.
Vanessa's saying deer, elk, and a bunch of other species. If they got deer and elk, they probably have antelope. And I know they got peccary.
Peccary. Oh, you know what I saw this week? I saw an eagle.
Oh, did you?
Sitting on the river ice, right? But he was on the edge of the open water, you know what I'm saying? Like part of the river was frozen.
Yeah.
And he's sitting at the very edge where the running water is, and I'm like, that's just fucking awesome.
Cool.
He was big too. He was huge.
I don't know about you. Every time I see one, I feel like I should start saluting and putting my hand over my heart and stuff.
Right. Although I will tell you one thing, Stevie. If I'm fucking starving and I'm taking one out. Have you seen how big those fuckers are?
Oh, they're huge. We have one right down by where I work. It's been hanging out.
It's amazing, really. What did I say that was funny, young lady?
I'm laughing at Gear.
What did he say?
I told him, I said, make sure it's a woman, Garrett. Don't have to just watch your wallet. He says, right, always give your date in Vegas a Viagra. Just in case it's a dude. You know. Now, that's very interesting. That's really cool, Vanessa Kitty.
I call it old man's help.
Make sure your girl you pick up don't get a boner.
All right, you guys. Listen, it's like 12, 16, 17, whatever the hell that says. 16. We're going to get the hell out of here. I'd like to thank Stevie and Shalisa in Ohio.
Always a pleasure.
And obviously, I want to thank you guys. Uncle Kyle, I hope you enjoyed this this chat. I hope things are well. And I want to thank you guys, all the silent watchers, and everybody that was chatting like a sumbitch in this chat room. We'll see you all tomorrow night on Stevie. What time are we doing a chat tomorrow night, Steven?
Yeah, the plans are 9:30. 9:30
Eastern Standard Time. Prepping, do not come tomorrow night. I'm just going to tell you that right now, because Mikey's going to come with a onslaught of verbal attack on you. Do you understand? You understand? I'm just like at least I'm giving you fair warning, brother. All right. But anyways, everybody, once again I much appreciate everybody coming in, and we'll if we don't see you tomorrow night at Stevie's, we'll see you next week. All right. Peace.